Today's show, find out why some people commit to serve, and get a recap on how our sports teams are doing. Today is November 10th, 2017, and you're watching Coyote Nation TV live.
Happy Friday, Coyotes. We've finally reached the end of the second 6 weeks. We hope you've had a fantastic week so far.
You mean fantastically stressful?
Well, you're not wrong.
Of course I'm not wrong. I'm Gabby.
Isn't it a little too early for dad jokes today?
It's never too early for dad jokes.
Alrighty then. Well, to start off today's show, we'd like to congratulate the following people from our choir. They will be auditioning for a spot in the All-State Choir.
So give a round of applause to Tristan Smith, Eli Doggett, and Madison Lang.
And keep that applause going for Eiley McIvers, Samita Kumar, and Harsha Sankaran.
You know, this is a really great accomplishment for them, and our school has the most people advancing in all of Frisco ISD.
It is pretty awesome. You know, if I could sing like them, I would practically never shut up. Hey, Gabby, you good? You getting a little camera shy on me there?
No, sorry. I'm just thinking about this marking period and next marking period and Thanksgiving and...
All right. I think you should slow it down a little bit. You'll be okay. And for any of you out there who are stressing out about school like Gabby, you should check out some clubs to take a fun break.
Fun? Clubs? Count me in. What can I look into?
Well, for starters, the Spanish Club will be meeting next Monday after school at 4:20. Woo, sorry about that, guys.
And this is a really important meeting about the upcoming play they're having, so be sure to bring your monologues.
And if you don't have a monologue prepared, DECA will be having their monthly member meeting next Tuesday, November 14th at 8:20 a.m. and 4:20 p.m. in Miss Hollowell's room. They will be discussing upcoming events, including the winter party scheduled for December 13th.
Another club that has a meeting after school next Tuesday is the French Club. They'll be meeting at 4:20 in room B219.
The UIL Academic Student Informational Meeting will be held next Wednesday, November 15th, in the lecture hall at 8:20 a.m. and 4:25 p.m. This is a chance for coaches to recruit future team members.
That's actually pretty interesting. And finally, the Innovators Club will have their informational meeting next Thursday, November 16th, in the morning at 8:15 and in the afternoon at 4:20 in Mr. Massey's room, C212.
And one last thing, it might not be a club meeting, but it's just as important. The Jack Johnston's and Zane Richmond's Student Art Showcase will be held in the library until November 30th. You can stop by any time during the day to see some of the awesome stuff they've done.
Now that I think about it, a lot of these clubs and activities are possible pathways for a career.
You know, some of y'all may be interested in business, language, or being an innovator. I know I'm thinking about studying film in college.
Oh wow, that's awesome, Julia. I don't know what pathway I'm taking, but a lot of our students already know what they plan on doing, and right. CNTV's Miranda survey gives insight on those who have taken and those who want to take on the commitment to serve.
The same goal I have now is probably going to be the same one I have 10 years down the road.
I was told the kind of person I was would never make it, so I like to take that as a challenge.
I think success meant having my mom be able to say she was proud of who I became. I think success for me was creating a life for my family that was better than the one that I had when I was a kid. I never wanted my kids to have to worry about shoes or whether they were going to have food to eat.
I didn't grow up rich, you know, I grew up in a kind of poor home. So my grandpa kind of just pushed me and said, hey, you need to do something with your life. And I decided, you know, let me go talk to a recruiter.
Really, because, you know, there's only one main goal in my life, just to get in the military. No one in my family served. If anything, they're against it, you know, that kind of thing. They were furious. They were like, oh, you know, you're not doing anything for the rest of your life, you know, like, no, they are completely against me joining the military. They just think, you know, as soon as I join, I'm gonna get killed or I'm not gonna make enough money. They think it's they don't know the reality of the situation, so they're mad. They don't like it.
I think you kind of have what I call like the Disney movie idea, right? I think everybody has that, whether you're joining college or you're going into the military. When you're 18, you have the stories that you've accumulated, what college was like, what the military was like, what going to work right after was like.
It's obviously different because joining the military and going to college are two different things. But there's a lot of people who do the reserves like I'm doing, and they go to college and balance them both.
Key difference is number one, it's going to be up to the individuals, up to the students, up to the grad, what it is they want to do.
And I decided that the Army was the best fit for me. And I went into it with the mentality that I was only going to do like 3 or 4 years and get out, maybe go find a good job. But it was a perfect fit for me.
I was in the Navy for 13 years, did 6 years active and 7 years in the reserve.
Yes, it's tailored to every individual. Everyone's different. Like I said before, the Army's not for everyone. But the most or least you could do is go and get the information. And if it doesn't work out, with the goals that you have set for yourself, then it's not for you.
At least you know.
Yeah, at least you know the information. You can give it to somebody that might need it, and go from there.
That was a really impactful documentary, Miranda, and I can't imagine doing what they do.
Me neither. And it's also Veterans Day tomorrow, which makes me appreciate what these men and women do even more. And it shows another possibility for students after high school.
Let's not talk about after high school. Let's stay in the present.
Hey,
we could take a blast into the past.
Hey, the present isn't that bad. CNTV's Ashton Eads takes us back in time, into the present, and towards the future of our sports teams.
Good morning, Coyotes. I'm Ashton Eads with this week's Pack Recap. I know you're probably wondering, what even is a Pack Recap? So every Friday, I'm going to be bringing you guys the newest updates and what's happening in your Coyote sports. So let's get started. Last month, CNTV's Gabby Carden showed us how the volleyball players were staying motivated. So now that the season is over, Coach Jenny Anderson told us how she thinks her players did.
This is the best season that we've had since I've been here. We beat some teams that we haven't beaten before, including Independence, which is the first time in school history that we've beaten them. We're really working hard for the entire time and not ever taking plays off, and that includes in the off season. We're going to work hard for every single drill and every single running drill or whatever that we do. We're going to try to work hard to make sure that everybody does it 100% all the time.
And tonight, our varsity football team will be playing the Titans at 7 o'clock. This is also our senior night, so head out to Toyota Stadium to support your fellow Coyotes, and for some of them, their last season game. Tears. This is also our last playoff game, so be sure to go fill that student section. And yesterday marked the beginning of the 8th annual Tip-Off Classic. Our girls varsity basketball teams have been competing in this 3-day competition along with 31 other high schools.
All Frisco schools, all 9 Frisco high schools will be in it amongst the other to make up 32. This year the host campuses are Wakeland and Lone Star, but we are doing something new and playing our championship and trophy games at the Dr. Pepper Arena on Saturday, so we're really excited about that.
Until next time, that was your Pack Recap. And back to you, Julia.
Thanks, Ashton. And even though I won't be cheering in the stands tonight, I'll be cheering in my work uniform.
Not so fast, Julia. There's still a game you can go to tomorrow when our boys basketball team faces McKinney North High.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that. I think my brother's playing in that tomorrow. 9th grade will be playing at 9 a.m., JV will be playing at 10 a.m., and varsity will be playing at 11 a.m.
Well, that's all the announcements we have for you today, Coyotes.
Be sure to check us out on Twitter at Coyote Nation TV.
And please suggest some new music for the hallways. I'm begging you.
I may have seen Portugal the Man in concert, but if I have to listen to Feel It Still one more time, I'm gonna lose it.
I think same here. All you have to do is use the hashtag CNTV Music and tweet us the song you want to hear.
You should also check out packpage.org for some interesting stories when you have some free time, or during any of the millions of times you check your phone in class.
Well, I'm Gabby Carden.
And I'm Julia McComas.
And you stay classy, Coyotes.